I want to talk about something today that will bounce off a video that I've already made. So, here we go. I was looking at the Facebook group page today and there was a comment on there of a guy asking for advice. And he works at a place and he was asked by somebody that is not his boss to do something. And he was kind of irritated about it. Well, I thought, I've had that very thing happen to me before, and it can be a little irritating. So his advice that he was asking for was, how do I handle a situation like this? Because we all know as custodians, if you ever start doing anything, you'll be doing it for the next 25 to 30 years. And nobody wants to do something that it's not in your job description or what you're supposed to be doing for the rest of your career. So when a custodian feels a little bit standoffish, it's the reason for me personally is hey, I don't want to be taken advantage of here, okay? So the advice that I gave him, along with a lot of other people's advice in this, which was some really good advice, some people just said, hey man, let it go. Yes, let it go. And also, what do I always say? Don't let the job control you, you control the job. This is one way that statement will work. For me, I have had people ask me to do things, and I sometimes can get a little attitude about it, or I can get a little aggravated about it. But this is what I've learned. When I walk away from that and I don't do it, and it's not really a big issue or a big thing, and I don't do it, it kind of stays on my mind for a little while. And then if I'm taking a break or something, and I have some downtime, and maybe I've made the statement to them is say, hey, I'll take a look at that when I get some time, or I'll take a look at that later. And then they walk up on me and I'm somewhere taking a break or whatever. Then I feel real awkward. And then I don't enjoy the time that I have in my downtime or my break time or my lunch time. It kind of takes my peace away in my life. It kind of takes my peace away, and sometimes I carry that thought home with me because sometimes it just makes you feel real weird and you don't want to feel that way. So what I usually do, in most cases, not every time, it really depends on the person and their personality, and if they're what I call high maintenance, they're always wanting something. But what I usually do is I just go ahead and take care of the situation, take care of whatever it is. That way it's done, it's behind me, and I can go on, I can forget about it, and I can relax, okay? Because the attitude that can come upon me sometimes, and I don't know if it's the same for you, but the attitude can be this right here. I ain't gonna do it. Nobody else is gonna do it. What do they think, they too good? That they ain't gonna do it. So why should I do it? That ain't my area, that ain't what I'm supposed to do. I'll call the person that's over this area to come take care of it. So what I've learned, if I go ahead and do that while I'm there, it's over with, it's done with, and when I have my downtime, or if I'm having my break or my lunch and that person walks in, it's all good. There's peace in between us, and there's peace right here for me, and right here for me as well. That's just kind of the way I handle those kind of things. It's up to you what you do with it. That is just what I have found works best for me as a custodian, because most of the time it's really not that big a thing. Now, if they're asking you, hey, this needs vacuuming, this, and it's somebody else's area to take care of or somebody else's shift to take care of, well, that's up to the lead custodian, the supervisor, or whoever's in charge. That's their issue. That's their problem. And that was another thing that was in this comment was that the administrator said, y'all work it out between yourselves. Well, that doesn't always work when you got somebody that's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You walk up to them and say, hey, you need to do your job. Well, they're not going to take that too good. They're not going to take that good at all. And I have had situations where I felt like I was being took advantage of. I was doing more, and I said, hey, we're going to have to split this stuff up right here. We're drawing a line right here, Jack. This is your area to take care of, and this is my area to take care of. That way, you know who's responsible for this right here and who's responsible for this right here. That's just the way I like to roll. That way, when it comes down, it's not being done. Hey, you need to come to me if this area is not being done. It's mine. You need to go to him if this area is not being done. It's his. Just that simple. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. Okay. So when I seen that comment, I thought, hey, I know that's a for real thing because I have faced it myself, and there's other people out there that face the same thing. Because it's just part of the job. So you either suck it up and just go ahead and knock it out and let it grow behind you, or you can let it gnaw on that mind for a while and chew on it. And when you go home, it's still going to be controlling you when you should be spending time with your family and having that time off. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell notification button. That way YouTube knows, push this thing out in the algorithm. That way they'll know people's watching this channel. Have a great day.